Hey everyone, this is Veronica. Thanks for joining me for my daily scent of the day video. I'm actually out of town for the weekend on a little getaway with my husband and our oldest son. We are taking him to Busch Gardens today, so I will be on roller coasters having a good time with them. And so we are in a hotel room, and I'm not in my usual perfume staging setup area, also known as my linen closet. I'm not there today. The fragrance that I'm featuring today is Still by Jennifer Lopez. But before I talk about the fragrance, happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. I hope that you do something special for yourself or someone does something special for you. Happy Mother's Day. Still by Jennifer Lopez is one of my top 10 favorite fragrances. It is a ride or die for me. You see that I have gone through the majority of this bottle, and this is probably my third bottle or so. Maybe later today or later this week sometime, you'll see a video that is a tag video about fragrances that I have backup bottles of, and this is one of them. I've got like 4 different backup bottles or something like that of this fragrance because I really enjoy it so much. Now, let me say, this is not a groundbreaking fragrance. It's not going to knock your socks off. Really, it's nothing special. It's quite a basic fragrance, but it has strong meaning for me. I associate this with being young and vibrant and happy, and I'm still happy, by the way, but a especially happy period of my life, and also traveling in New York. I associate this fragrance with walking around the streets in New York City and Manhattan with friends, just like window shopping, sampling food from street vendors, and the sun on our face, the wind in our hair, and our entire future ahead of us. That's what this fragrance makes me think of. In fact, I remember wearing this one night in an evening in New York. We had just finished dinner, a friend of mine and myself, and we were getting ready to cross the street. So we were waiting for the light to change colors. If you're a city dweller, you know what that means. And this gentleman came from across the street. Apparently, I had passed him on the way to that corner, and he pointed out that I smelled really great. Like, he came all the way across the street just to tell me that he thought I smelled great. So while this is not anything groundbreaking, it is a very, very pleasant fragrance. At the top here, you get a nice Earl Grey tea note, which makes this, I think, a unique fragrance. There are not a lot of fragrances that have a tea note, and especially an Earl Grey one. You get white pepper, mandarin orange, apple, and rice. So you see some of those notes on the thumbnail for this. In the middle, it's jasmine, lily of the valley, freesia, honeysuckle, rose, and orange blossom. It's funny because the notes on Fragrantica do not list that this has a sake note, which is, I think, what maybe the rice is about, a sake note. You get it in the description, the perfumer's description, but not in the note pyramid. Maybe that's considered the same thing. Anyway, you also get in the base pepper, musk, iris, sandalwood, and amber. The perfumer describes this as very feminine, vivacious, clean, and sensual, and I agree with that. This was launched in 2003, and I recently learned actually from a subscriber. See, I learned so much from people watching my channel. I learned just as much from all of you as you do from me. Hopefully you do learn something from me, or at least my basic impressions of these fragrances. But you all teach me so much in your comments and share facts that you know with me. You share fragrances that this reminds you of, or that, your thoughts on a specific fragrance, and have I tried X, Y, or Z, and you would recommend, this fragrance or another. So thank you to all of you that bother to leave those comments. I do read them all, and I do attempt to respond to all of them to the extent possible with scheduling and all of that. Anyway, I'm digressing. With this fragrance, a subscriber said that there are 2 versions of this, and I don't think I ever noticed that, but since she mentioned it, I can't not notice it. So you see in the back, it has Still on the back of the bottle, and Jennifer Lopez, her name in script there in cursive writing. And there's a newer version that has Still but Jennifer Lopez in just, simple block lettering. And the newer version is from a different company. So apparently this fragrance changed company hands over the years. It launched in 2003 and at some point changed companies. So this is the older formulation, but the both the subscriber and the reviews say that it's the same fragrance. So that's a positive. So I have backup bottles that are both old formulation and new. That's really not relevant. You can see the dent that I've put in this bad boy. This is one that is so easy to just douse on. It's great for all occasions, very inoffensive, pleasant. People are generally going to think you smell nice. They're not going to think you smell super sexy. They're not going to think that you smell particularly alluring. They're just going to think you smell really, really nice. So, and by the way, this is super inexpensive. I think a big bottle like this is the full three ounce bottle, 3.4 ounce, 3.4 fluid ounces. Yeah, 100 mils. This will run you under $30 on FragranceNet. So get your hands on this if you like a fresh, clean floral that's a little bit green, that you can wear pretty much anywhere, all day, everywhere, without having to think twice about it. What some people would call an easy reach or a dumb reach. You just slap this on. That's Gabby the Fragrantician's expression. Just slap it on. Douse yourself in this and go out into the world knowing that you smell clean, fresh, and luminous. Again, happy Mother's Day to everyone, and I will see you all back in my linen closet / perfume wonderland tomorrow morning. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.